to the Wild Weekly. My name is Ava.
And my name is Andrea.
And we're your hosts. Starting off the week, let's recap what happened last week.
Members of the film club took a trip to New York for the All-American School Film Festival.
Following that Wednesday, the 23rd, juniors went to Bethany for a career fair.
Let's go around the school and take some interviews.
We need people to come to art club.
And what days are those?
Art club's every other Thursday until 5 in my room.
Why should people join art club?
Because we have lots of things that we could do. Right now we're working on a mural with my first hour class, and it would be awesome if I had people to come and help finish up. We are going to hopefully make some things for Tigers on Main to sell. But yeah, that's about it. We can do a lot of things, and I wanted to have a meeting in the very beginning of the year to see what people were interested in doing, so I'm up for ideas too. So if you guys have a project or want to do stuff, we also have new pottery wheels too that I was hoping to let people get a chance to try to do some throwing on the wheel. So we have a lot of things we could do.
So this is Kaylee. She's a senior this year, and she played softball. So what is your favorite memory about softball?
My favorite memory about softball is starting varsity my senior year.
Good.
How many years have you been playing?
I've been playing for 5 years, I think.
Okay, so what have all you learned from PHS softball?
Team bonding, and I've made lots of new friends, so I appreciate that.
What made you start to play softball and why?
My grandma pushed me to play sports, and it intrigued me, so I started.
So what are you going to do after PHS?
I'm going to William Joel to study dual major in nursing and psychology to be a sane nurse.
Okay, thank you. Yep. Hello, now we are with Allie Robertson, who is also a senior this year. Allie, what would you say is your favorite memory about softball?
Probably when it hailed and we chucked the little pieces of hail at each other.
How many years have you been playing this sport?
9 years.
Okay, and what have you learned from PHS softball?
Probably how to play first base.
What made you start playing softball and why?
My dad kind of forced me to go to practice in like 4th grade.
Okay, so what are you going to do after softball and PHS?
I'm going to go to Northwest Missouri State and major in elementary education.
Okay, hello, and we're here with Avery Mum, who is a senior this year. What would you say is your favorite memory about softball?
My favorite memory has to be the Northeast Nottoway game when it hailed, and it was just super fun because we got to throw hail at each other, and then it was just a fun experience altogether.
Good. How many years have you been playing?
I've been playing for about 10 years, so since I was 8, and then yeah.
So far during PHS softball, what have you learned?
I've learned just like teamwork and just how to have like a good attitude even though you like struck out or whatever, and just keeping your attitude up.
What made you start to play softball and why?
Well, yeah, I started when I was like 8, and then my cousin just needed another person to join her softball team, so I joined.
What are you going to do after softball?
So once I graduate, I'm going to go to University of Central Missouri down in Warrensburg and become a speech pathologist.
Every year, Pamplona hosts the San Fermin Festival, drawing around 1.3 million visitors from July 6th to July 14th. The highlight is the running of the bulls on July 7th, a tradition rooted in the story of San Fermin, who was beheaded for his Christian beliefs.
The festival begins with the Chupinazo, a rocket launch at noon on July 6, signaling the start of celebrations. Before this, friends gather for breakfast, often at local bars or homes, enjoying traditional foods like eggs and sausages. The most popular viewing spot for the Chupinazo is Plaza del Castillo, where a vibrant atmosphere attracts many young people. San Fermin is celebrated on July 7th with a procession or parade with the sign throughout the city. Many bands march with the procession, and people dress up in costumes and dance in the streets. Each day of the festival features parties that extend late into the night. Every night there is a fireworks contest that lights up the sky. Activities vary by age group. Younger attendees often stay out until the early hours, while older revelers enjoy the festive ambience at various attractions. The San Fermin Festival is a beloved time for both locals and visitors, marked by joyous celebration and a sense of community, highlighted by a countdown clock in the city center reminding everyone of the upcoming festivities.
Today I want to talk about the devastating impact of hurricanes in Florida, focusing on two recent storms, Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helen. Hurricane Milton is on track to become one of the most significant hurricanes in Florida history, with wind speeds hitting 120 miles per hour and increasing by 35 miles per hour every 24 hours. This storm has already caused extensive damage to homes, leaving many without support as some insurance companies refuse to cover the losses. Milton is being classified as one of the deadliest hurricanes we've faced. In comparison, we cannot forget Hurricane Helen, which struck as a Category 4 hurricane on September 26th. Helen brought catastrophe devastation across the southeast, resulting in over 230 fatalities. Its impact extended beyond Florida, affecting states like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee. These hurricanes serve as a harsh reminder of nature's power and the urgent need for preparedness and support in our communities. Thank you.
Now let's go outside and check the weather.
This is the Weather Channel.
Today, the weather is of 68 degrees. The lowest of this week is going to be 60 degrees and the highest 82 degrees.
Today we feeling a bit warm, got the sun shining, and then there's a little bit of wind making it a little chilly.